often spoke of, never acted upon. But today is different. Crusader knights walk the streets of Jerusalem, and not in occupation. There is no evil in their hearts. And so we must seize this opportunity. Begin a dialogue, make amends. Together, we might finally bring truth to the ever-ephemeral promise of peace. Kill him! People of Jerusalem!
Well, that other one had his back to me. Didn't see where I was.
No, you don't understand.
Still
I have
pulled an
nothing.
arrow. Sometimes it's just ridiculous how those archers can spot you without even seeing you. But that last one probably did see me. Oh,
I said nothing to
nothing to you.
Guards, come quickly!
And sometimes the guards just attack you for the heck of it.
Go away! Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
For too long, we have drawn lines across the land, spilled the blood of those we once called friends. We have all suffered because of this. But now we are offered a chance at redemption. A chance to begin anew. Let us make peace with the Crusaders. Let us live as one. For too long, we have drawn lines across the land, spilled the blood of those we once called friends. We have all suffered because of...
Get him!
Not even looking at me, still shouts get him. That part I just don't get.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
I'm forever grateful for your aid. Malik would never have forgiven me. Here's what I've learned. For a man such as myself, a direct assault in the cemetery would be impossible. There's simply too many guards. Instead, I'd look to blend in with the scholars who are sure to be in attendance. It may not be the most direct approach, but it's certainly safer.
Guards nearby. Well, scholars. Scholars are a way to get close, so that's useful.
Why, you little sheep!
Yeah.
Why are they fighting this time? What's going on?
Well, not the most efficient way to get knives. I only get one knife. I forgot to unlock. The focus I had. So I got 7.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Spilled the blood of those we once called friends. We have all suffered because of this. But now,
12.
now we are offered a chance at redemption. A chance to begin anew. Let us make peace with the Crusaders. Let us live as one.
As soon as he moves.
People of Jerusalem, we stand upon a threshold. To cross it is to usher in an age of peace between all men.
Just a little money, I beg
Embrace
of you.
these Christian soldiers as you would a brother.
Poor and sick and
Welcome
hungry.
them with open arms. In this way, we might forgive the sins of the past and bring about a better tomorrow. We must be strong, we must be brave, and we must find the courage to face those we
Please,
once
can't
called
you
our
spare
enemies and now
something?
instead
I'm poor
call
and
them
sick and
friends.
hungry.
The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an
Fine.
opportunity
All I ask
to
is
end
for
the
a few
fighting, to
coins.
stop the war. That we may stand as one, we must not turn them away.
My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
About here.
You die now!
If I were you,
Those mercenaries join in.
Beni yenemeyeceksin.
Guards.
Beni yenemeyeceksin. Belki farkında değilsin ama hala hazırda kaybettin. Telefonun kapalı bile ya.
Supposed to join in. It could be because it is narrow alley.
never acted upon. But today is different. Crusader knights walk the streets of Jerusalem and not in occupation.
That might
There
be a
is
problem.
no evil in their hearts. And so we must seize this opportunity. Begin a dialogue, make amends. Together, we might finally bring truth to the ever ephemeral promise of peace.
Or it could be because I accidentally
We
jumped
must
on
be
that.
strong, we
bench.
must be brave, and we must find the courage to face those we once called our enemies and now instead call them friends. The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an opportunity to end the fighting, to stop the war. That we may stand as one, we must not
Could you
turn them
spare a few
away.
coins? Please, sir, have any money? I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Never have I seen such.
They should stop me before someone gets hurt.
You speak of peace, but your words are hollow.
No, I speak the truth. Why would you say other?
You're a Templar.
So I am.
Then you are also a liar and a fraud, just like your master. Where is he? What does he intend?
It's peace he seeks, I swear it. And the proof is in his actions. A Christian at a Muslim's funeral. We want an end to all of this.
Only because it serves your needs.
But this is a noble thing we want. The land will be united beneath our banner.
United through force. You'd enslave us all.
It is for the best.
No, it's not. And so long as my brothers and I breathe, you will not succeed.
Poor soul.
No, please don't leave. Just a few coins.
Got one more
please.
person to save over here.
What is that man?
And then it's onto this next one.
You won't get away with that, you murderer! Guard! Over here! Murderer! You killed that person! I saw
Hırsız!
you.
Ah! Gebereceksin.
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Kenara çekil.
There's guards around. They're gonna join in.
That
Bir şey mi
hurts!
lazım?
Stop it, please!
Ne istiyorsun?
What have I done wrong?
Geber kafir!
Come on, kafaya!
İmkansız.
You're a dead man! You shouldn't be. Down, infidel!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Your life ends now. You infidel! You stand no chance against me. Run from my side.
Back here!
You two came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you.
So we murder hereby.
Leave now, or I'll make you.
Alright, that's all of them. Now we return to the Bureau.
The Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay.
Do not do that.
Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering
Sometimes
in
I
their
take
wake.
too much of a risk doing
They
that, but
say it is a crusade.
You've the scent of success about you, brother.
I've learned much about our enemy.
Share your knowledge then. Let us see what can be done with it.
Robert and his Templars walked the city. They've come to pay their respects to Majd-ud-Din. They'll attend his funeral, which means so will I.
What is this that Templars would attend his funeral?
I have yet to divine their true intentions, though I'll have a confession in time. The citizens themselves are divided. Many call for their lives. Still others insist that they are here to parley, to make peace.
Peace?
I told you. The others I've slain have said as much to me.
That would make them our allies. And yet we killed them.
Make no mistake, we are nothing like these men. Though their goal sounds noble, the means by which they'd achieve it are not. At least, that's what Al-Mualim told me.
So what is your plan?
I'll attend the funeral and confront Robert.
The sooner the better. Fortune favor your blade, brother.
Malik, before I go, there's something I should say.
Be out with it.
I've been a fool.
Normally I'd make no argument, but what is this? What are you talking about?
All this time, I never told you I was sorry. Too damn proud. You lost your arm because of me. Lost Qadar. You had every right to be angry.
I do not accept your apology.
I understand.
No, you don't. I do not accept your apology because you are not the same man who went with me into Solomon's temple. And so you have nothing to apologize for.
Malik.
Perhaps if I had not been so envious of you, I would not have been so careless myself. I'm just as much to blame.
Don't say such things.
We are one. As we share the glory of our victories, so too should we share the pain of our defeat. In this way, we grow closer. We grow stronger.
Thank you, brother.
Rest if you need to, Altair, that you might be ready for what lies ahead.
I always like that part of the game when they kind of made up
Fast
for both
forwarding
their
memories
mistakes.
to a more recent one.
The fires of war consume the land.
Although,
Some lives are lost.
honestly, the first time I played the game, I thought that was a little bit ominous. That something was going to go wrong. And it kind of does.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
Oh, there's one. Which means there's one flag I've missed.
Leave, peasant.
It's a shame you can't pick up the knives again.
Leave now and I'll let you live. It's forbidden.
أنا متأكد جدا أنه لم يغادر المدينة أو الشيء السديد الذي كان ينبغي فعله.
Amen.
We gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majd ad-Din, taken too soon from this world. I know you feel sorrow and pain at his passing, but you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we all one day pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment to reflect on his life and give thanks for all the good he did. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise.
Why does this seem like it's a trap?
Amen.
As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today, for it seems one stands among us. He mocks us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward that God's justice might be done!
Well, this is gonna be... Oh, I remember. It's not who I think it is in there. Yeah, it's not Robert.
Beni yenemeyeceksin.
She's a pretty good fighter though.
Seni gözüm
Tell
kapalı
you
bile
what's getting me
yenemem.
is that Archer.
Beni yenemeyeceksin.
Let me pull him this way. Great, they're tossing me back this way. Yep,
Geber
better.
kafir! Gel buraya!
God favors me.
I thought I had desynchronized.
Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall.
I never suggested running.
Çabuk! Kaçman faydalı.
Let me pull them this way a bit.
Gel buraya! Çekil önümden yoksa ederim! İzin vermeyin! Beni yenemeyecek. Beni gözüm kapalı bile yenerim. Kaybetmeyin onu! Belki farkında değilsin ama halihazırda kaybettin. Beni yenemeyeceksin. Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenerim. Belki farkında değilsin ama halihazırda kaybettin.
That was a combo.
Beni yenemeyeceksin. Kaçman fayda etmez.
Is that
Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenerim. Belki farkında değilsin ama halihazırda kaybettin. Beni yenemeyeceksin.
It's that heavier one that keeps hitting me. Darn it.
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin. Belki farkında değilsin ama halihazırda kaybettin. Beni yenemeyeceksin. Gel
I should
buraya.
block it.
Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenerim.
I would see your eyes before you die.
Yeah, it's not him.
I sense you expected someone else.
What sorcery is this?
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity. To reclaim what has been stolen. To turn your victories to our advantage.
Al-Muallim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert plans, he'll fail again.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Arsa to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the Assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the Assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You are not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see.
توقف عن الجري لن تهرب أيها المرتد توقف عن الجري لن تهرب
And now
لقد
to
تلاشت
Get back to the Assassin's Bureau.
Kill him! Stop him!
Someone needs to end this.
Die, infidel! Why won't anyone stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
Oh, you should be able to. Oh, well.
Stop him! This won't end well. There he is! I'll get you!
Frustrating when you fall off the ledge like that. And then turn around and make an even more difficult jump.
The shaitan is everywhere! Watching, waiting! He
Few
tempts us
moments.
always!
You actually managed to escape me.
Strong like Salahadin! Take up arms against our enemies! I have many things, you can! Do anything! The fires of war consume the land!
It was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Al-Mualim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict. Men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. And it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the creed and its tenets like some shield. He's keeping things from us. Important things. You were the one told me we could never know anything, only suspect. Well, I suspect this business with the Templars goes deeper. When I'm done with Robert, I will ride for Masyaf that we may have answers. But perhaps you could go now.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.
They ride. They leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade.
Now, the question is... Did I miss some? One somewhere. I might just come back. I think you can do...
A crusade for what?
I think he can come back after he completed the game.
He's going to hurt himself. When he does, I won't help.
For today only, I've decided to reduce prices on everything. Come, come.
What's he doing?
Tired of never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't happen here.
What is that man doing?
Good day, my friend. If there's anything I can help you with, anything at all, do not...
Infidel! You won't get away from me! What are you doing? Move! Give up! You've nowhere to run! Way!
This will be fun. It's a little bit slower than grabbing a horse, but I'll make it to the edge of the map.
Why is he in such a hurry? What's got him in such a hurry?
It's not too far of a run.
Where is he going?
When you are exposed, throwing soldiers from rooftops and into structures is a useful way to breathe.
You're mine! You will not get away from me!
And there it is right there.
Yeah! Don't let him get away! Over here! I'll take you down! Hey, get him! He's over there!
As long as you keep up your speed, it's no problem getting around them.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oops. Not fatal.
Come no further. Du könntest mir entfliehen?
Oh, well,
So you've already lost. I can get away from me!
take a bit of damage, but I can get away.
Tu ne m'échapperas pas! Il s'essouffle!
Yeah, I don't see a Templar among them.
Tu ne peux pas m'échapper! Il ne doit pas s'échapper! Je t'aurai!
There's a horse forest up ahead. I'll grab it.
Death to the assassin! You've no reason to
First left.
Yeah!
When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line of sight and try to fight.
Yeah! İşte gel. Gel buraya. Korkak.
You are not supposed to be
Kime
here.
boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Burada! Bu tarafta! Kaybetmeyin onu! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? İzin vermeyin! Burada! Bu tarafta! Gel buraya! Gel buraya! Yakınlarda bir yer. Bu tarafa! Kaçman fayda etmez. Gel buraya.
That is ridiculous. It should hit him.
Gel buraya.
But for some reason it sailed right on past him.
You can't hide from me. I'll get you. I'll chase you down. Anyone see him? I see him. You cannot.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Beni yenemeyeceksin.
Sometimes it just won't. A lot.
Beni yenemeyeceksin. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin.
أقتل الحشاش!
Gel buraya. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
اقبضوا عليهم!
There!
shall die! Here! Kovalayın! You cannot escape!
Beni gördüğün kapalı bile yenerim.
How can one be expected to kill?
İmkansız. Kime böyle?
He's dragging him, son! Get him! Stop him!
Seni gözüm kapalı bile yenerim.
You wish to die, so defend your life. No chance against me. God is on my side. Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen. See them, you'll pay dearly. This will not be difficult at all. Wird dir niemals vergeben. Les flammes de l'enfer vont se dévorer. L'âme est impure. La colère sera terrible. Je vais t'étouffer. L'âme est impure. Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force dont j'ai besoin. Je vais te trancher la tête.
Why do I think he's trying to remember what to do?
Come no further.
Hold a moment. It's words I bring, not steel.
Offering terms of surrender then? It's about time.
You misunderstand. It's Al-Mualim who sends me, not Salah ad-Din.
Assassin! What is the meaning of this? And be quick with it!
You've a traitor in your midst.
And he has hired you to kill me? Come to gloat about it before you strike? I wouldn't be taken so easily!
It's not you I've come to kill. It's him.
Speak then! That I may judge the truth! Who is this traitor?
Robert de Sable.
My lieutenant!
He aims to betray.
That's not the way he tells it. He seeks revenge against your people for the havoc you've wrought in Acre. And I am inclined to support him. Some of my best men were murdered by some of yours.
It was I who killed them, and for good reason. Hear me out. William of Montferrat. He sought to use his soldiers to take Acre by force. Gagné de Naplouse. He would use his skills to indoctrinate and control any who resisted. Sabrand. He intended to block the ports, preventing your kingdom from providing aid. They betrayed you, and they took their orders from Robert.
You expect me to believe this outlandish tale?
You knew these men, better than I. Are you truly surprised to learn of their ill intentions?
Is this true?
My liege, it is an assassin that stands before us. These creatures are masters of manipulation. Of course it isn't true.
I've no reason to deceive.
Oh, but you do. You're afraid of what will happen to your little fortress. Can it withstand the combined might of the Saracen and the Crusader army?
My concern is for the people of the Holy Land. If I must sacrifice myself for there to be peace, so be it.
This is a strange place we find ourselves in. Each of you accusing the other.
There really is no time for this. I must be off to meet with Saladin and enlist his aid. The longer we delay, the harder this will become.
Hold a moment, Robert.
Why? What do you intend? Surely you do not believe him?
It is a difficult decision, one I cannot make alone. I must leave it in the hands of one wiser than I.
Thank you.
No, Robert, not you.
Then who?
The Lord. Let this be decided by combat. Surely God will side with the one whose cause is righteous.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
So be it. To arms, assassin!
Les flammes de l'enfer sont pas débarrassées.
Tu me fais perdre mon temps. C'est trop facile. Tu n'es pas à la hauteur.
Dort ist mit mir, Duna. Du kannst nicht fliegen.
Tu me fais perdre mon temps. Tu veux mourir? C'est trop facile.
Les flammes de l'enfer vont purifier ton âme. Je t'aurai.
C'est trop facile. Tu n'es pas à la hauteur.
Gott ist mit mir, Duna.
Que le Seigneur ait pitié de ton âme.
Noch nicht wissen, aber du hast
C'est trop facile.
Sois maudit.
I swear I pressed it to swing the sword at him, but
When
it's,
you're out of knives,
didn't.
refill your stock by returning.
Gott ist mit mir, Duna. Du kannst nicht fliegen.
Pitié de ton âme.
Gott ist mit mir, Duna. Du kannst nicht fliegen. Du magst es noch nicht wissen, aber du hast bereit.
C'est trop facile. Le Seigneur ait pitié de ton âme.
Et le diable incarné. Je vais libérer ton âme. Je suis là. Et le diable incarné. Je vais libérer ton âme. Ton âme brûlera en enfer.
It's done then. Your schemes, like you, are put to rest.
You know nothing of schemes. You're but a puppet. He betrayed you, boy. Just as he betrayed me.
Speak sense, Templar. Or not at all.
9 men he sent you to kill, yes? The 9 who guarded the treasure's secret.
What of it?
It wasn't 9 who found the treasure, assassin. Not 9, but 10.
A 10th? None may live who carry the secret. Give me his name.
Oh, but you know him well. And I doubt very much you'd take his life as willingly as you've taken mine.
Who?
It is your master, Al-Mualim.
But he is not a Templar.
Did you never wonder how it is he knew so much? Where to find us, how many we numbered, what we aspired to attain?
He is the master of the assassins.
Oui, master of lies. You and I just 2 more pawns in his grand game. And now, with my death, only you remain. Do you think he'll let you live, knowing what you do?
I've no interest in the treasure.
Ah, but he does. The only difference between your master and I is that he did not want to share.
No.
Ironic, isn't it? That I, your greatest enemy, kept you safe from harm. But now you've taken my life, and in the process, ended your own.
Well fought, assassin. It seems God favors your cause this day.
God had nothing to do with it. I was the better fighter.
Ah, you may not believe in him, but it seems he believes in you. Before you go, I have a question.
Ask it then.
Why? Why travel all this way? Risk your life 1,000 times, all to kill a single man.
He threatened my brothers and what we stand for.
Ah, vengeance then.
No, not vengeance. Justice, that there might be peace.
This is what you fight for? Peace? Do you see the contradiction?
Some men cannot be reasoned with.
Like that madman, Saladin.
I think he'd like to see an end to this war as much as you.
So I've heard, but never seen.
Even if he doesn't say it, it's what the people want. Saracen and Crusader alike.
The people know not what they want. It's why they turn to men like us.
Then it falls to men like you to do what is right.
Nonsense. We come into the world kicking and screaming. Violent and unstable. It is what we are. We cannot help ourselves.
No. We are what we choose to be.
You're kind. Always playing with words.
I speak the truth. There's no trick to be found here.
We'll know soon enough. But I fear you cannot have what you desire this day. Even now, that heathen Saladin cuts through my men and I must attend to them. But perhaps, having seen how vulnerable he is, he will reconsider his actions. Yes, in time, what you seek may be possible.
You were no more secure than him. Do not forget that. The men you left behind to rule in your stead did not intend to serve you for longer than they had to.
Yes. I am well aware.
Then I'll take my leave. My master and I have much to discuss. It seems that even he is not without fault.
He is only human, as are we all. You as well.
Safety and peace be upon you.
I said get up, goddammit! Listen.
Oh no.
Seems your assassin friends found us.
What?
How'd you do it, Desmond?
Hey, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever's going on down there has got nothing to do with me.
They're here for you, and I sure as shit didn't invite them. What's the situation down there? taking heavy fire.
Can you contain it? Or do I need to evacuate the prisoner?
Only 5 or 6. We've got them outnumbered. Couple of wounded, but we'll pull through. We'll get it under control.
God damn you, Desmond. You couldn't leave well enough alone.
I told you I had nothing to do with this. How would I even contact them? Telepathy? Come on.
Doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon enough. Here, have a listen.
That's been neutralized.
Looks like the cavalry won't be coming.
Dunno, Doc. We're freaking out a minute ago. Your little research facility not as secure as you thought it was? Worried they'll be back with more?
I don't think so, Desmond.
What Lucy here is trying to say is that there aren't any assassins left to come for you. We've been very busy this past year, hunting down your little enclaves, your desert communes and whatnot. I'm afraid you're on your own. Rest up, Mr. Miles. Tomorrow, we finish this.
Doesn't look like I can communicate with her.
I'm sorry, Desmond.
You mentioned the desert. Do you think...
They sent a team there, but the place was deserted. I don't know where your parents are, and I can't promise they're still alive. But I think they got away.
Thanks. Thanks for checking.
It's not as bad as it seems.
What are you talking about? They just killed, literally killed, my only chance of getting out of here. And then I find out the assassins are all but destroyed, and Christ, I still don't know what these people are planning. But I do know they plan to kill me when they're done. I am screwed, okay? What do you want me to do?
Just try and have a little faith.
That was a symbol.
Have faith. Rest up, Desmond. You're gonna need the energy.
Get up.
Even earlier than usual, Doc.
I'd like to get this over with as quickly as possible.
If you say so.
Don't be so glum, Mr. Miles. Today is a historic day. One that will be remembered for years to come. Remembered by some of us, anyway.
That's another hint that they're planning on killing you. Alright, one moment and I will be right back. And then I'll continue on.
You forget how the Animus works? Select a memory on the menu in front of you and let's begin.